guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Meaghan McKinley. For those of you that don't know who I am, welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, if not, be sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can stay up to date in all the videos that I upload, okay? Yes, so like I said, thanks for returning. You guys, I finally hit 200 subscribers, a big milestone for me, even though I am a small channel. So I wanted to share a little bit more about myself. I know I'm about 20 plus videos in at this point. So I just wanted to do like a get ready with me, get to know me type of video. I love being a girly girl. So I was like, why not chat over doing my makeup? I did get ready with me before. I did not like it per se. So I'm giving it another shot, and I feel like this one would be much easier because I'm just talking about myself and giving you all some life updates. Those of you that have been frequent to my channel or that are a part of my YouTube tribe, what's up? Thank you. I appreciate you all. And those of you that are new, you get to know me kind of like a crash course into who Meaghan McKinley is in this video. All right, so I'm gonna go hop off camera for 1 second, get these eyebrows, because I cannot do my eyebrows and talk at the same time. I tried it before and I literally spent 15 minutes on my eyebrows while chatting y'all. That's what happened in my last get ready video. So I'm gonna go step off camera real quick, and then we're gonna get started into beating this face and getting to know who I am. Oh yes, and the life updates, you guys. All the brows are done. So with that being said, I'm gonna just start doing my makeup and chatting with you all. And I said, why not start from the beginning? Because I don't ever really get to share, you know, my full story, like on Instagram and things like that. I don't get to share my full story. So this is an opportunity to kind of share my story, where I started as a content creator, digital creator, and all that good stuff. So boom, here we go. You guys, I'm also gonna, I'm gonna prime my, make sure this is the primer. I'm gonna prime my face with this Milk Hydro Grip. This is my new favorite primer. A lot of these products are products that I showcased on my Sephora haul. So yeah, get into it. Yeah. So as I said, my name is Meaghan McKinley, and my journey with YouTube and content creation and blogging and vlogging and stuff started in 2012 when I was a sophomore at Spelman. That was also my last semester at Spelman. And then I transferred to North Carolina Central University. So that's kind of where everything sprouted. So I'm not new, 100% new to this. I'm just new to consistency of this because I've fallen off and fallen back on. I've had my website since 2015, Meaghan McKinley. No, I've had my website since 2014 after I graduated college. When I was headed to grad school, I started Meaghan McKinley. After being in a bad situationship, I just felt like I needed to lean into myself, and that's what was the birth of that. But prior to then, I had a blogger, what's that blog spot? Blog, and it was called The Style Maven. And I also had published blog. I also had like published work on Razar Media and like other small platforms of media and things like that. I've written stories about people in their lives and what they're doing and moving and creating when I was in undergrad. When I went to graduate school, I was just focused on graduate school. So that's kind of like where everything budded from. I started my channel. I started the idea of my channel in August of 2020. And I was just kind of watching everybody. I was like, I knew I wanted to start a YouTube, but I was not a YouTube girl. Like, I had friends that were like, oh, YouTube. And I just was like, what about it? I was like, I only looked at YouTube for like when I needed certain things. And then I started really getting in tune to like people's vlogs, and that's where I found like Kyra Monique. I found XO Zaria. That's how I found like Chelsea Janae. And then like my line sister put me onto like Aaliyah's Faces, or Aaliyah's Face, sorry, as well. So that's kind of how like what sparked my interest, and I watched for a few months. Because I was like, how am I gonna want to do something if I haven't even watched the people that have been successful at it, you know? So I started to kind of study, see what people did, what people were into, what really got hits. And honestly, even today with watching YouTube, I always watch it for the purpose of not getting lost in the content and like ooh, but watching like people do their angles, like trying to better my content, because I'm looking at what people are actually doing behind the scenes as well, like what their editing looks like and everything like that. So yeah, that's just a little background. Also, I am from North Carolina. Well, I'm not really from North Carolina. I'm originally from Virginia. I was born in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and then spent the good chunk of probably like my younger life to middle school in Danville, Virginia. Is a small town in Southern Virginia. And then I moved to North Carolina. And my family is from that area, that Southern Virginia area. Y'all know I own a farm. Like, that's kind of where my parents met, even though my mother is from New York. But that's just where both sides of my family kind of had their origin. So now I live in North Carolina, but like I said, I went to Spelman, so I was in Georgia, then I went to North Carolina Central University, moved back to North Carolina, and then I was in grad school in Atlanta. I went to Savannah College of Art and Design for grad school, and I have my master's in luxury and fashion management. So yeah, and after grad school, that's when I moved to LA. And if I had not left LA after my father passed, I'd be coming up on my 4 years in LA. And I count August as my official move date, but I actually went there for work in June. So like I would be coming up on my 4-year anniversary. But yeah, so yeah, and just in that slide, that's kind of why I moved back. I just needed time to regroup. It's like when you lose a parent, just those little bit of days are not enough. I really wasn't feeling my job anymore. And I was just like, this is a perfect opportunity for me to just jump ship and regroup. Some days I'm like, did I do the right thing? Some days I'm like, I don't know. Some days I'm like, yeah. But I'm back working. I work in advertising. That's my job now. That's my full-time job. So that's just like a little bit about my life. That's just a little bit. And then, you know, I really started YouTube because I noticed like I wanted to do more digital than written content or just IG pictures. Like I've always been fascinated by video and not so much photography, but I've just been very much so interested in video. When I was LA, I was pursuing acting and I was pursuing plus size modeling till I realized like it's stuff that I can do myself. I wasn't getting any hits per se, but I loved living in LA. Like y'all, like if you ever have the chance to move away from home, like really go to your dream city. Like I've lived in both my dream cities and I feel like that's why right now I'm kind of like in lieu because I don't know what I want to do next. Always wanted to live in Atlanta, lived in Atlanta on 2 different occasions. And then I always wanted to live in LA and like, I don't know, like even when I was a little girl, I just wanted to live in LA, but I never thought that it would be a real thing until I jumped and took that leap. Because after grad school, I had to come back home because Atlanta ain't really no fashion empire. And I didn't really like New York. Like I said, my family is from, like my mother is from New York and everything. And I remember at one point I did want to move to New York, but it just wasn't for me. Like I like the option of going to a park and driving my own car and, you know, things like that. And I know people do that in New York, but it was just so overwhelming. It's super hot in the summer. It was just like something I just won't used to. Like, it was just like, no. Like I enjoy New York to visit for a fun weekend. I have a lot of friends in New York. My family, I still have family in New York. So it's cool to do that and visit them and like, you know, have a Sex in the City type of weekend, but like on a consistent basis. No, beloved, no, that's not for me. That's not what I was trying to do. Yeah, so I just wanted to kind of have something that was my own. And I know that YouTube is a good place to do that. So that's where I am. Like I said, I've always been interested in media. I don't know why I wasn't a mass comm major. It just made more sense. Like now that I'm grown, it just made more sense than pursuing fashion. But at one point I just loved fashion. Like even my track in high school was fashion. Like I was always kind of like the fashion girl, even in like high school and things like that. Like I was just, those were the things that, you know, I liked designer before the designer became a thing. Like your girl had the baby fat, apple bottoms, a coup, all that stuff that was hot when I was younger, you know? Yes, and then I fell off because life happened and you become an adult and you can't do the things that you used to want to do because you got bills. You got bills, love. So now I feel like I'm back in that space. So life updates, after I just gave y'all like a little rundown, and then I'll go more so into my vision for this channel as I'm growing. Because I'm really happy to have over 200 of you here with me. Like it feels good that I'm building a community. I really hope that we can keep it positive on here and really be a sisterhood. And speaking of sisterhood, yes, also I'm in a sorority. And I crossed my sorority at North Carolina Central University. And if you all pay attention in my background, y'all already know what sorority I'm in. I'm just not gonna just, I just like to keep that. That's something very sacred to my heart. So that's just something I like to keep separate. But yeah, I am in a sorority. And if you didn't know that I am a HBCU grad too, if you didn't catch me mentioning my schools, like yes, honey, I believe in a HBCU. Yes, ma'am. So that's the launch. Yeah, I miss LA a lot. Some days I'm like, do I want to move back? I'm glad I'm kind of in the position, which also leads me into my next conversation of life updates. Yeah, girl, what's up? Those that's been following me, I had given, y'all kind of know where I am. I was supposed to move into this apartment in December, and I just kind of let that fall to the wayside because I just wasn't sold on it. I just wasn't sold on it and it didn't feel right, so I didn't want to move. Right now, y'all, I know I seem like I'm all over the place, but right now I wanted to look into buying a home, but the market is just may not be what I need it to be. I have to fill out another lender application. Did not like what I was qualified for in the area that I'm in. And I'm like, which made me think like, girl, do you even really want to be in North Carolina, or did it just sound good? Because it just, I feel like I needed to be here right now, but I don't know how long I'm supposed to be here. I am a little conflicted, but I'm just hoping God works everything out. Because now I'm like, I really miss LA. Do I want to move back to LA? When I had given up the apartment, I had thoughts of moving back to Atlanta. And I just, something about being in North Carolina just don't be sitting with my spirit. But I told myself I was going to sit still for a little bit and just try to recenter. And every time I said I'm gonna like sit still, look at me, looking at houses. I'ma still push through because my realtor has not actually shown me places yet. So we'll probably get more into that next week, later next week or the weekend. I'm gonna try to get on her schedule so that we can start looking, because I will be approved and everything for that. But if she can't find me anything that I really want, I'm not gonna just put my money towards that. I feel like I'm not a person that wants to flip houses. So when I move into something, yeah, I'm thinking about it on a sense like I may want to Airbnb it or rent it in a few years, but at the same time with like my YouTube channel and everything and where I want this to progress and roll into, I just don't want to just be living anywhere, you know? Like I need a good aesthetic. I would like a new build, things like that, but because I'm like, how can I get approved for an apartment this amount, but y'all only approving me for this amount for a house? And I got money saved up, but it's like weird. So it's just a weird process, and that honestly like kind of bummed me a little bit recently. So yeah, that's where I am. So I'm trying to figure out where I would like to move. What's the next, where are we going next, so y'all can follow me. Because y'all know I complain about my mom's house. The lighting is horrible. This is like my favorite place to film. Some of the other videos I just kind of switched up and like filmed in my room. I don't know if I'm feeling that, but y'all will see in my Skims. If you look at my Skims video, my second Skims video, I filmed it in my bedroom and I'm just like not satisfied with it. per se, like the lighting and everything. So your girl needs to move. All right, you guys, I'm about to use the Eavesdrop by Fenty. And I mixed this with my Alia tinted moisturizer, and I really like the way these two blend and mix together on my skin. So people have mixed reviews about this. I still have yet to use it by itself, but I really like it with this. It's just these two together, they're already meant to be lightweight, but to me together, this you gotta hurry up, baby. I don't want it to drip anywhere else. So yeah, that's kind of where I am. I think yesterday, because I got bummed out with house shopping, because they wanted me to live in a house. I was like, I know you lie. I went apartment shopping. The apartment was nice, but it's just like, if I'm gonna pay that amount of price to live in an apartment, why am I choosing to live here? Like, so that's kind of was like my logic. And I think what I'm going to do is kind of try to find places. I'm gonna try to do like experimental living. Now this, I don't know if this is a thing or if it's just me and what I made up in my mind, y'all. But I'm thinking about trying to live places a month or 2 weeks at a time. I just gotta find the right price. Now it's really only like 2 places I would consider moving. So I just kind of want to just see if I can find a site or something where you can rent an apartment at a month at a time or a couple weeks at a time, so that I can get a feel of the area. You know what I mean? And I was like, yo, that's cool. So I'm gonna try to look more into that, because I would definitely want to do that this summer, because I think that'd be dope to do, because it's just kind of slow around here. Like, I miss my friends, I miss the life I had per se. I mean, nothing will ever be the same. My life is literally have changed forever, but those things that are still here, I miss the essence of those people in my life and things like that. In the cities that I'm moving to, I will have my people, you know what I mean? And it's a good city to network, good cities to network in and meet new people and new friends. And I feel like that's kind of like the vibe I'm in right now. Like, I'm really ready for newness, you know? And I mean, who's not? We've been locked down for over a year. And yeah, things are opening back up, but at the same time, stuff is still happening. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, yeah, but it's no at the same time. All right, so y'all might want to know what this is. This is rose water from Trader Joe's. Do I have a can? I have a can right here. Looks like this. I've shown this on my Instagram, but it's so good. And it's no sugar, 69 calories, refreshing, yet the other day I kind of did feel like a little buzz. But this is, I like this. It's like that hard seltzer water, but better. Like, this is the best type of version of it. It's really light and it's low cal, most importantly. This is my drink. You know, Trader Joe's be having seasonal stuff, so I'm gonna have to go and stock up on this. It also has a little fizz, but I have ice cubes in it, so it's like flat now, but it's still fine. That's what your girl is into right now. But as far as my YouTube channel, I just would love to know what you all are into, what you like so far. I do have the people that comment, you know, my faithful subs, my girlfriends, my YouTube peeps on here, and I appreciate y'all so much. You know, I appreciate y'all for watching and liking and subscribing and sharing. But I really, like, y'all, I'm about to bring it. Like, I'm not playing. I cannot play anymore. This is not a game, okay? Like, I really, June about to see another beast come out me, and I want y'all to hold me accountable, okay? I saw where somebody had commented under Sierra Walker's like, girl, you remembered your password. We glad that you posted. Like, I don't ever want y'all to be up under my comments like that. Like, I want to really give y'all the comments. I want to stay in the algorithm and things like that. I've actually been added to my first PR list. Yes. So when I get my box, I'll do an unboxing in my vlog, one of these vlogs, and y'all get to see what your girl got. I think it's so dope that I was able to add it, and I was like, you know, you always think that you have to have all these followers, but they seeked me out. That's why I was like, it pays for professionalism, because I have my own email with my website. Websites are always good, whether you be on it or not. It's a good landing page for if people want to know more about you. So one, I'm updating that. Two, I'm working on a media kit. I've had one before, but I'm just trying to brand it in a sense, because I'm doing some rebranding with Meaghan McKinley. Anything y'all really seen me do has really been me, like as far as my banner and stuff like that. I do have an eye for it, but I'm thinking about maybe just hiring somebody to do it just to kind of get another opinion, somebody that I really trust, somebody whose work I really like and things like that. I just need, you know, I just need a sprucing. It's like I haven't had a professional photo shoot in years where I set it up. Rebranding, I played around with branding, but as far as official, my watermark, my signature, my color schemes, like I know I want to change it like seasonal, so I want to have like 3 different color schemes, but the picture is the same, you know what I mean? Like you got your spring, summer, you got your fall, you got your winter. Like I want that so that everything stays fresh, from Instagram to YouTube to my website. Those are my 3 babies, and I'm getting on chit-chat or whatever. I'm just honestly trying to live life and follow my dreams. That's really what it is. Like some days, I don't know if y'all feel it, like you're just like, why am I not where I want to be? And most of it is patience. Like most of it is patience. But also you gotta start holding yourself accountable. Like, am I doing what I need to do? Am I taking the time out even though I'm tired? Am I still gonna write down ideas after work? Cause y'all, I be tired after work. I work 12 to 9, and it's like in the morning I'm trying to do errands that I would usually do after work. So after work, I've been kind of getting off 8, 9 o'clock lately, and not like sooner, cause we are like packed and we have new clients. So it's like, I'm still trying to gauge, and I'm new, so I'm still trying to do like onboarding stuff. So it's just, baby, move it type situation. So, but it's always that little extra. Like I listen to Steve Harvey. I know some people feel a way about him sometimes, but he was like, when you don't think you have enough, or you think you can give me all that you can, he was like, you got a little bit more. So I just try to keep that mindset. Like, yeah, I get off work, yeah, I'm tired, I just want to eat something and go to sleep, or have a glass of wine and watch TV. But what can I do? Y'all love this. I love this Laura Mercier translucent honey. Baby, I love it. I love it. Anywho, but yeah, he says if you got a little, he said if you think you done gave all that you can, you got a little bit more left. So like I said, I just try to make sure that I am trying to give a little bit more. Like, I'm tired, but let me write down, let me brainstorm, let me get some of these ideas out. Let me outline the video. So when I'm tired but I want to record, I don't have to do a whole lot but just be on go. I can lay out my stuff for my shoots tomorrow, and you know, it just, those small things can help you get your next leg up. Or if I'm shooting content on the weekend, things I can do during the week is edit. So if I feel like I can't edit, if I feel like I can't record during the week, other than vlogging, then I need to make sure that after work I'm editing, or in the morning I'm editing. Those are small things that can help me stay consistent and help me keep on task with my goal without being so, without feeling tired or drained. So it's really time management. And that's what I'm working on, and y'all are going to see it. I feel like y'all have seen it already that have been following me and seeing the progression that I've been doing. So, yeah. To speed up the process, I'm gonna be done talking, and then I'm gonna come back and hit y'all when I'm gonna use nude du jour. I'm gonna take a little sweet mouth. Y'all heard me talk about this in one of my other videos. Alright, you guys, and that's it for my get ready with me. Yes, 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 yes. Get into it. Alright. So that's it, you guys, like for this look. Thanks for tuning in. I'm sorry my hair was a mess, but this beat is not. I'm about to go style my hair and get ready to do what I need to do. And I will check you all out next video. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit that alerts button. You know, we're on our way to 1K because your girl trying to get monetized, okay? The hour's getting up, the minutes getting up, but I need my followers to catch up. So tell a friend. We have a good time over here in Meaghan and McKinley's world. And yeah, so I'll catch y'all next time. As always, smooches. You will see me shine bright.